During football season, that's the time you gotta crack down. So partying is like, you just can't do that. So yeah, of course, it was ridiculous.
Yeah. You say during football season.
Yeah. Well,
what about out of football season?
Out of football, it's like, partying in general is like not good. Especially underage drinking. There's no positive outcome with that. But
the improbable cause hearing, and correct me if I'm wrong here, a witness stated that they said to one of the young men that is charged, "Don't do something you're going to regret here."
Yeah.
Somebody tried to say something here.
Dr.phil, he wouldn't know about that.
But I'm not asking that if he knows about it. I'm saying, is that the kind of thing you're saying that you would do if you were there?
Oh, definitely.
You would approve somebody saying, "Don't do that. You don't want to do that."
Yeah, it's terrible.
Lead them in the right direction, not the wrong. Talk them out of doing something that's going to hurt them for the rest of their life.
I'm not even going to talk. I'll make them not do it. You just don't do stuff like that.
Yeah, I got you. But see, I think sometimes I'm worried here, Jim.
Well, just because he said I'll make them do that, somebody's going to be talking
I
about that
raised
now.
two boys. And, I think parents need to sit down with boys and say, look, there are boundaries. Let's discuss the boundaries before you get in a situation where the boundaries can be blurred. And for boys, you have to avoid even the appearance of impropriety.
This is what I do.
If a boy gets in a situation where a girl makes an allegation, they can be very vulnerable to that. So you have to avoid even the appearance of impropriety, and parents need to have those conversations with their young men so they have problem recognition skills. So they understand what crosses a line and what doesn't.
Right.
Well, Robin Sachs is a former prosecutor specializing in sex crimes against children. She says she's not surprised by the uproar in Steubenville, and she has something to say about exactly what you're talking about. What do you want to say about this?
Well, there's a few things. I want to jump out of my chair listening to Gino right now, who says that he would come to the rescue of anybody who is in a similar situation, but yet can make a judgment without even being there that this automatically didn't take place. How can you trust someone like Gino to jump into a situation if he's not going to believe the character of one of his friends that could possibly do it? So I challenge you to clear behind that.
Well, no, in his defense, he didn't say that. He said, I don't know whether it took place or not. He's saying, I would support my friend whether it took place or not. I would hope it didn't, but I would support my friend because he is my friend. But he said he didn't know whether it took place or not.
That's what I heard. That's true. He said that he didn't know that it took place, but what he also said was, I know that he couldn't have done it because he didn't have the character to do it. If you look at someone like this girl who was intoxicated, under the influence, whatever you want to look at it, you know that if you're a rapist, who are you going to pick to rape at the party? Are you going to pick the sober one, or are you going to pick the one who's passed out, has poor judgment, who's not going to be believed, who's going to be worried about getting in trouble from her parents? All of these types of things encourage perpetrators to seek out people who are like that and make other people choose to disbelieve.
I am concerned there were opportunities for adults to intervene here, and they did not. There were opportunities for bystanders to intervene, and they did not. There were opportunities for these young men, if they are guilty of what they are accused of, to have recognized boundaries and stopped, and they did not. There were a lot of opportunities here for things to go right that they didn't. And I'm worried about the bystanders here. I'm worried about y'all's buddies. I'm worried about their girlfriends. We always see the signs, this big campaign, friends don't let friends drive drunk. I think we should have another one, friends don't let friends date drunk. We'll be right back.
Is it possible Applebee's new entrees are full?